Hello guys, how are you doing and welcome to the first official video of this channel. Okay, the thing is, I'm a movie enthusiastic. I love watching movies and I just noticed in the upcoming 1.5 year there are so many movies coming. You can take the example right now, Supergirl is out. After that there will be Odyssey, there will be Spider-Man Brand New Day, there will be Avengers Doomsday, there will be Dune 3, there will be Batman Part 2 in the upcoming year, there will be Superman Man of Tomorrow, another Avengers movies. So my god, so many movies, and I thought I should capture it. I mean, it will be a memory for me. I can see it and remember that where I was, in which cinema I watched the movie, because I mostly try to watch the movies in the cinema. How excited I was before watching the movie and what was my reaction after watching the movie. So it will be a kind of like a movie review also, but also the cinema review. So we are about to kick off this series from Supergirl. So Supergirl is out and it is James Gunn's DC's second movie. I think before that James Gunn DC Universe only had one movie, which is Superman. Other than that there was Creature Commando and Peacemaker 2. They were series. So the thing I'm most excited about in this movie is the character Lobo, played by Jason Momoa. I mean, that guy is so energetic, so charismatic. This guy, whenever he plays a character, even that character doesn't have so much to offer, through his natural charisma he puts a new life into this character. And everybody says that he was born to play Lobo because he had so many Lobo comics books since his childhood. And also when James Gunn was appointed the head of DC Creatives, this was his first message to James Gunn: Lobo baby, with so many exclamation points, that he wanted to play Lobo and his dream got fulfilled. So I just want to see that how he plays that character which he was manifesting since his childhood. Other than that, just like James Gunn has explained, this movie will take place out of Earth, so it will be kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, and I loved Guardians of the Galaxy because of the vibrant color and everything. And through the trailers of Supergirls, I have seen there are so many similarities between Supergirl and Guardians of the Galaxy, the vibrance, the colors. Personally, there are so many aspects I am excited about this movie. So without any further delay, let's go to watch this movie. Come on. So welcome to Valencia. Right now I'm in Valencia and this is Valencia's railway station, and just near this railway station there's this cinema known as Saints Lane. Well, I don't know if I have pronounced the name of the cinema correctly. So this is the cinema and it's time to go in. So here we go, there is the first glance of cinema. The ticket counters are here, so let's buy a ticket and go in. Now we will enter with the ticket. Wait. It looks pretty though. Oh, look here, there are so many Oscar statues here, but for me, I mean, they look like mummies to me. So here we go, screen number 3 for Supergirl. So let's go in. Let's open the door. Oh, the opposite way. Okay. So here is the first glance of the seating arrangement and the screen. Fila 7 but 2. So here is 7. So we will look for number 2. 2, 2, 2. So here's 1. 3, huh? Oh, here's 2. That's confusing. 1, 3 and 2. I think they have separated on the basis of even and odd. So here is the seating arrangement. That is a straight seating arrangement. That is a little bit strange for me because most of the cinemas I've been to, there always been a diagonal seating arrangement. I don't know how will be the experience, but let's see. So here we go. The movie is about to start, so I will meet you after the movie. So the movie is over, but before talking about the movie, let's have a look at this beautiful cinema. I mean, they had so many floors, it means they will have so many screens here. So it is a big cinema. So here we are at a nice place, so let's have a conversation about the movie. But first of all, we will talk about the cinema. Well, I think it was the first time I have seen a cinema with a straight sitting arrangement. I don't know if it's common here in Spain, but I don't think that all the cinema will have it like that, because most of the cinema I've been to in UK, in Pakistan, they were diagonal. And I actually prefer the diagonal sitting arrangement because nothing is obstructing your view. Because honestly, I was thinking, if a fat guy or a tall guy sit in front of me, how I will gonna watch the movie? I think it is fortunate for me, not a lot of people came to watch the movie, so there was not a lot of obstruction for me. But from the outside, the cinema was very good, but the main thing is the screen. People come there for screen. Well, being honest, I didn't like the screen that much because it felt like it is divided into two parts. There were a line in between the two parts, in the right side and left side, and you can actually see it, and you can see the difference between the two sides, which I didn't prefer a lot. But outside of it, it was a very beautiful cinema. They had so many screens, but when it's come to the screen experience, I think they lack that a lot. So because of this thing, I will rate this cinema 6 out of 10. Wow, what a beautiful wind. Okay, so now we can talk about the movie. Well, being honest, the movie felt like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is also a good thing and bad thing, because there were a lot of similarities with Guardians of the Galaxy. It doesn't feel like that it is a new universe, a different universe, because the similarities were like too much and you felt like that it is the same universe as the Guardians of the Galaxy. not only the vibe or the cinematography but also the characters. I don't want to spoil a lot of things, but the character of Supergirl were like a female version of Star-Lord. They had so many similarities. Even just like Star-Lord, she also had a Walkman and she has enthusiasm for music. She likes music a lot, just like Star-Lord, and her humor was also like Star-Lord. So she felt like a sister to Star-Lord because there were so many similarities between these two characters. And upon that, the script of the movie felt like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There were a lot of similarities, so when you will watch it, you will see it what I'm trying to say. But apart from that, let's talk about the main thing, Lobo baby. Jason Momoa very brilliantly performed his character of Lobo. Every time Lobo is on the screen, it feels like that this is Lobo's movie. The character of Lobo do not have so many scenes in this movie, but whenever he's on the screen, you will feel like that this movie is about Lobo. I mean, so much energy, so much charisma, so much characterization for Lobo in this movie. Not a lot of scenes, but this shows that how intelligently you can use a character even with small number of scenes. Apart from Lobo, the villain of this movie was actually good, man. I mean, he didn't have so much powers, but he gave a tough competition to Supergirl. It feels like many times in this movie that he's about to defeat her. I mean, the writing of the villain was very good and it was very beautifully executed by the actor. Well, so many times in this movie, it feels like that he has overpowered her even without a lot of superpowers. But apart from that, this movie has lacked a very important aspect of a superhero movie, which was the emotional connection. Yes, you will feel the pace of the movie is a little bit awkward. Sometimes it is rapid, sometimes it's slow down, sometimes it's boring. So I think because of this confusion, it failed to attract the attention of the audience and it failed to make an emotional connection with the audience, at least for me. But again, whenever you will feel bored, Lobo will enter in and it will gonna save the movie. So hats off to Jason Momoa. I think because of his presence, the movie was saved. Well, for me, the ending of the movie was better than the starting and the middle part of the movie. So a lot of attention of the audience will get lost in the early and the middle part, but ending is quite better. Overall, I will rate Supergirl 6 out of 10. But again, this is my opinion. Don't rely on my opinion. Go and watch yourself and have your own opinion. Because it have happened to me many times. Sometimes I didn't watch a movie because of somebody's opinion, but when I watch it, I loved it. So everybody have their own perspective. So for that, you should watch this movie at least once and have your own opinion. And with that being said, I will meet you guys next time and the Odyssey will be out and Spider-Man Brand New Day will be out. I am very excited for these two movies. So we will meet again very soon. So until then, bye bye.